at a time when you've never tried to claim them before and then want individual licenses out of me for every single song on all of those videos, I will be petty and I will destroy your inbox the way you destroy my weekend. I will send every single one of those license individual with a different title inside the email to where they can't be bulked up, and I will destroy your day. So I hate you.
I mean, I kind of hope they don't give in, because I want to see Petty Cap. I like Petty Cap.
It already happened. Petty Cap was already this whole weekend, and I removed every single one of their songs. They can eat. I have a large enough catalog. I don't care how good your music is. I'll find better. It was a very long time. It was 9 hours. 9 hours to get halfway through the stack. Jeez. I still have 9 hours to go on Monday, probably. But you know what? I'm not letting you have a damn penny of my 3 cents of YouTube.
That's right.
And you know, I'll give a great shout out to Epidemic Sound. Whoever wants to use Epidemic Sound, they whitelist your entire catalog. So you don't have to worry about that. You do it once and it's over. If anybody wants my link, you can go into the comment section and or the info section, and my referral link is right down there on the bottom. So, and then you'll never have to worry about inputting YouTube licenses. Have fun.
Hell yeah.
Picking up where we left off 2 weeks ago. Arriving in the astral plane with an invitation to dinner from Harshnag the Grim. Now ascended to godhood. One of the characters in Game of Saving Throws, aka Storm King's Thunder, that was played on this channel. Meeting up with Harshnag and the rest of his family, they began to prepare a feast after a round of cocktails were shared as you gazed out into the cosmos. A bit of time for each of the individuals in our party to bond over what got them here. And an especially chilling tale of Kelray's story of ascension and fall. Unfortunately, though, the cocktail party in the stars didn't last for long before a strange alien race began to invade and try to pry open the celestial doors to Harshnag's Great Hall. As the godlike defensive systems kicked in, it left you all out on your own to defend yourselves in a realm that isn't even your own. While things looked very grim at the start of the battle, you all were able to turn the tide, eventually finding your inner strength, and Kelwraith digging deep, using a weapon that he hasn't used before. And in particular, a sword that meant much to him, that only the party has just found out about. That crystal rune blade. One of which his friend Zariel held and gave to him after he abandoned him on the battlefield. Even though it was Zariel's wishes for Kelwraith to save himself and return his blade to the heavens. Upon trying to get back to the celestial plane, Kelwraith was denied. The final blow struck to that alien unlocked something within the blade and within Kelwraith. The door to Harshnag's great helm flew open on the last blow. A critical strike that has opened a passageway that is not to Great Hall. It's to somewhere else. Bright white light emanating from the gates is exactly where we pick up with the rest of the group, now all level 8. Kelwraith, we will start with you. Roll a perception check as you look up to a very different chunk of astral plane. This is a perfect time to give you guys a reminder with that 16 perception check. We have good news. We are officially in the era of having our cake and eating it too. We have quick rolls and we have the traditional roll. So if you want to go ahead and open up your character sheets, I will demonstrate how you guys roll now. Shift and control are back on the table. If you want to make a quick roll, you can hold shift or control, shift being advantage, control being disadvantage, or just clicking one of your skills or attacks and it will proceed with a quick roll. Now, if you have a weapon that is versatile, say you're swinging a warhammer, or in this case, Sayun, if you're using your quarterstaff, if you're using both hands to swing that quarterstaff before you go into flurry of blows, you would hold Alt. Holding Alt will drop the attack as we have seen them before. So now you have the attack buttons on the side, the damage, and the versatile button. This also means if you want to double check whether you need to put advantage, disadvantage on something, or if you want to add an extra die, I suggest always using your Alt roll because it will give you more controls than a quick roll. So you're able to make the choice in what you need and which operation. Remember, when using spells where sometimes you need to click a button multiple times, Alt roll will always be the way that you want to go so that you don't have to keep clicking the spell using unclicking the spell slot non-consumption button. The Alt roll will keep it over here on the side and let you use it, aka Eldritch Blast. Also to note, the developer Mango VTT is working on the individual dice reroll. It is not done yet, but it is coming soon. So very exciting on that. Also, you will have the easy buttons now that we were missing with just regular vanilla rolls. And that does include our wonderful quarter damage button, which we love.
Nice. I do love it.
Outstanding.
Also, if you guys are using Sharpshooter, or if you're using Great Weapon Master, you guys can now apply the effects yourself. If you have token controls selected, on your left-hand side, you'll see a hand that has some magical sparkles. You should be able to click that. That's called Convenient Effects. And that is where you will be able to turn stuff on. Everybody able to see it?
Yep.
Fantastic. This means, Mara, when you rage, we no longer need your rage damage on your weapons. I'm removing it because it will give you the overall rage effect. And as long as you don't quick roll, it will always show you that your strength checks are at advantage. They'll have a red marker around the box to remind you that when you roll with it, you get advantage, because that's another piece of your rage that we forget a lot of times, that your athletics and your strength saves are all at advantage. And the rage will also automatically put in the whatever your right now is a +2 with rage. It scales up, so it will always automatically put that damage in there too. So I am removing rage from it being on all your items all the time. Ta-da.
Someone's
I
been
like the
busy
sparkle
with the
hand.
BT.
Yes, it's been a busy week. Perception check. 16. Please roll a history check. $17. Is that your final?
Nah.
We've got so many cards.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna throw a. Fuck it. I'm gonna throw a D10 on there.
Yeah, we do not use cards enough.
21. I want you to describe the last time you entered the celestial plane on good terms. What did the first 10 to 15 seconds look like?
Well, you'd be walking up a stairwell, similar kind of to the one we came up, but where I was from, it was just you'd be walking through these pillars of light. It looked like doorways, but they were just getting brighter and brighter. And then as you came through the final one, you'd just be on. It kind of appeared like a floating piece of landmass, but it was giant. And there were, different tiers of it, but it was like gardens, just vibrant green. Looked very, very serene. And it was just a winding dirt path that eventually got to a gate in the side of one of those tiers, and that would take you into a keep, which is where I was from.
All of those colors seem to be swirling inside the door or gate that is open in front of you.
Oh, this. I'm standing up front. I'm gonna turn around and see if everyone else is still there, because after the attack I just made, I haven't looked back since seeing the gate fly open. Is anyone else seeing this?
It looks different. This is not Harshnag's realm anymore.
We were supposed to go to dinner.
Just a reminder, all of you are as bloodied as you have ever been and are incredibly exhausted.
Kumo's currently using his rifle just to kind of hold himself up. Honestly, is it safe to be here? Like, wherever this is?
I don't know where this is technically or where that goes, but I know I'm not sticking around for the mothership to show back up. So whether it's Harshnag and his meal back behind that door, I'd rather not stay here with whatever these things are that have heads for asses and asses for heads.
Pretty fair.
Sayun does not say a word.
I would say that whatever's behind that door is safer than where we are now.
As you're mentioning that, you're seeing Sayun. He's holding his arm currently. He's all beat up. And he's just limping towards the door. As he gets close, the light shines on him. And he falls down to his knees. And his eyes turn bright white. And you can see that holy inner light that's inside of him shining out. And he goes into a meditative state. As I'm going to play a mind's eye card. And you see Sayun sitting under a tree, meditating. But there's something different about him. Something doesn't seem right. He seems older. And as he looks up at the apple, he reaches up to grab it. His eyes flash again. And you see a different tree. And you see Sayun again. And he looks younger. And he looks up. And he sees a banana. And he reaches for it. And then you see this same scene. Different ages. Elderly. Young. Newborn. Crippled. Powerful. Rich. Different versions of Sayun going all throughout. As the aspect of Ragda has lived for a time that he can't even remember. Why he's been the lone Vanara. And as you see him there, and his eyes are lit up, you can see his muscles get bigger. He gets a little bit taller. He's more the size of a man this time, a little leaner. And his eyes start to flicker more. His body begins to shake, and it pulses bright white. And it's almost blinding. And as the light fades, you see Sayun standing there. No longer childlike, but battle-trodden, beat down, determined. He's seen failure. He's seen success. Sayun is the aspect of Ragda. He is reborn. He will continue doing so until his mission is complete. He just doesn't know what it is yet. And he looks back over his shoulder, and you hear him speak. Oh. That doesn't sound right. And then he looks at his body. Oh. It happened again. Hey guys. I think we need to go in. As he's much taller and more muscular than he was before. And he aged about 10 years.
Mara, did our monkey just go through puberty?
It's exactly what I was just thinking. Did you hear his voice? He's packed on like 30 pounds of muscle.
I'll be honest. For once, I actually want to listen to what he has to say.
Scuttle up.
Childlike to me, and it never really did it for me, but packed a hell of a punch. Now he sounds like the checks that he cashes.
Like the gorilla that he kind of set on a new path.
Well, if that's what the astral plane is going to be like, please, Ragna, come give this man a visit. As I give 2 snaps, walk straight past Sayun, and I give a little twirl and curtsy before I go right into that portal.
So much.
I told you guys. He's so cool. And Sayun goes in the portal right behind him.
Well, I don't want to gain 10 years standing here. See you on the other side, guys. he does stop where Sayun is quick and like drops down, puts his arms up to see if he gets stronger. Nothing happens. He's in the door.
I don't know. You know what? Roll a percentile die.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
You know?
Yes.
Give me a D100.
66.
Oh, man. If it was a 69, something would have had to gone down.
Although,
if it was a 69, that means he doesn't need his medicine anymore than potions.
you should have to roll a D6. You should have to roll a D6 right now and see if you get the third 6, and that's something very bad.
This is all far beyond me. Never really left my hometown. I don't know where we are, but I'm going to follow his lead.
Goose, what the hell's going on?
Talk to me.
I don't know who this Ragnar is, but we got to get him to the swamp. If we can convince him to come back to the swamp, good things happen for us, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I might add it to the list right now.
Let's go.
Ragnarok, yeah. Ragnarok. Invitation to the swamp. Got it.
I think it was Ragnarok.
No, it's Ragnarok. What you crazy? I have it spelled out right here. I have ears too, okay? Even though like little portholes in my squishy body, I got them too, okay? Who do you trust? A goose man, right? Got your
Absolutely.
back. That's right. All right, I'm just going to turn invisible while you walk in there just in case, something not really cool happens. Everyone else following suit.
Galwraith is, he's going to look down at the sword that he's clutching in his hand, and its crystal blade. It's starting to glow with an inner light, and as he gets closer to the door, it seems to glow brighter. He's just going to smile and walk through the door.
Kuma will come up kind of last and just take one last look around the space, leaving it behind. And just kind of look out the stars to see if he could see that one blinky star that was Faerun, and not sure where looking. He'll just take one step backwards through the portal and just kind of try to hope and see where home was as he does.
Bar is just dragging herself down, absolutely bloodied, barely able to walk, and just falls to one knee and puts her head down for a second and just has to completely shove herself back up using her great axe and is just kind of like, Kumo, please don't leave me, as you walk back into just limping along towards the gate like, thanks guys.
Never leave damaged mama behind.
Sounds like a t-shirt. Hashtag damage mama.
The dom of like Grand Dom, or the dom of damage. DOMME.
The dom of damage. Damage.
Damage.
As you take those fateful steps, there is a warmth when you pass through that is the equivalent of the perfect temperature waking up on a cold morning where you're completely bundled up, possibly even a fireplace in the room. It is the ultimate of cozies. The sores, the cuts, bruises. They feel like they're washing off of your body like rain. There is a moment when you change planes that makes you wish this feeling would never end. Even though it's only a handful of seconds, it almost feels as if it's an hour before you open up your eyes. And when you do, that bright light fades to a much more chilling and muted golden hue. That moment where you expected to possibly set foot on clouds hardens underneath your foot. You look over as Ezra is completely soaked and standing inside of this fountain. This is bullshit. Everything felt so good walking through. Kelwraith, where the are we? As he gets out of the most mana blue water that is swirling with this plasma-like energy through it. It's one of those moments where you just know that's the cleanest, clearest, coldest, mineral-rich water that you've ever seen in your life. The stuff that you can literally smell like a rainstorm.
High quality H2O.
It's water from a glacier.
It's like being back in Iceland. The water is just unreal.
All leading up to a fountain with a massive statue that you recognize very well, Kelwraith. Also, you know exactly where you are. There are headstones that surround your entire six. You all are in some sort of celestial tomb, or graveyard. It is quiet here. There is no wind. There is just reverence and stillness.
Kelwraith lets out a long breath. For a long time, I did not think this day would come. And he's going to walk to the fountain here to the side. He's going to dip his hand in the fountain and scoop out a handful of water. And he's going to dump it onto that crystalline rune sword. And he's going to take another handful and dump it on there. And he cleans the blade of all the tarnish and the blood and God knows what from the double ass-ended worms that we just slain. And when the blade is clean, he's going to put the tip on the pavement in front of him and take a knee. And nod to the statue. I've returned, lady, with one of your faithful.
Sayun's gonna step over to Kelwraith, and as he steps by, he's gonna just like walk right past the fountain. But now that he's, looking like Dolph Lundgren in Rocky IV, so Ivan Drago wearing the 80s, really tight clothes, because he just gained 10 years. All right. Barely any clothes hanging on him because he just shot up. Walks past, there's just like muscular thigh that just goes past Mara, get a little gaze as he walks by, not realizing what he's doing. Hey, Kelwraith, are you okay?
Yes, Sayun. Just know that this is hallowed ground.
I could tell. Usually whenever I get around it, this happens. Perks of being a aspect of Ragna.
I believe this is a tomb dedicated to the loyal warriors of the Lady of Valor herself.
Who is she?
The Lady of Valor. She was an archangel. She is still, I believe. Once a long time ago, I served in her army. She was our commander.
So you were close. This is battle kindred spirits also then.
We were close.
Oh.
Unfortunately, there are some tenets that the Lady of Valor holds tight to.
I think I just figured something out. I won't say anything.
But I made an oath to a good friend to return here, and I intend to see it through.
Which friend?
And he's gonna look down at that sword. His name was Zarel.
Zarel.
He was a
That's a
warrior.
powerful name.
He was a warrior in her service. One of my best friends.
Did he fall in battle?
That he did.
I've seen that quite a few times. I never talked about our connection before. I don't know how much you saw out there. It's always a spectacle every time it happens. But, I lived a while too.
We do have
And you
a mission. Allow me to
No, go ahead.
show you a story.
Show me?
And he's gonna raise that sword hilt up. Put your hand on the hilt.
Soon just does it without hesitation.
And as you do that, I too am going to play a Mind's Eye card. And you are going to see a vision.
Is this a vision that everyone else will be able to see as well?
Yes, the blade flashes bright white as he touches it, and the entire party can see this vision. And you're going to see Kelwraith in a more celestial form, with his glorious wings, his halo above his head, in pure white robes and glistening platinum chainmail. And beside him stands another celestial warrior with that same exact sword in his sheath beside him. And both of them are standing in a grand chamber before what looks like to be the statue in front of you, the Lady of Valor herself. And she's giving them instructions for a mission. And the two turn and walk off. You see Zarel puts his broad arm on Kelwraith's shoulders as they walk away, in good spirits. And then smoke rises up in the vision, and the next scene you see is something vastly different. You see the red brimstone and scorched earth before these two warriors making their way through what appears to be a hellscape. Their mission bringing them to the hells themselves. And as you see them moving forward, suddenly they are ambushed as devils come up out of the cracks that burst forth out of the terrain. And Zarel looks back at Kelwraith. "It is an ambush, brother. We must flee." As Kelwraith is unleashing arrow after arrow after arrow from his quiver. "I will cover you." And they start to fall back tactically. But the odds are not in their favor. And Zarel is a great swordsman, hewing down devil after devil that stands in his way. That's the fountain that's right next to us, if you don't know that water noise.
I just wanted to be very clear so people didn't think that Quirky had an open mic. They can hear the sound of his fountain, and it, with you leaving, it sounded like you had an open mic, and I wanted to make sure the chat knew that was not the case.
It's not that kind of channel, guys.
Hey. You know what kind of channel it is, though? We talk about stuff like that while some hardcore RPs being laid down at the same time.
I'm stopping it. I should have never fucking typed it in the first place. Continue.
That's all right. So as they fall back, one devil gets this nasty looking claw right into the side of Zarel. And Kelwraith immediately feels that pain and swivels to the left and releases an arrow and puts it right into the skull of that devil. And he rushes to the side of his friend and puts him on his shoulders and starts to fall back with him. And now it's just a flee as he's running as fast as he can with his buddy on him, but the hordes are gaining. And as they start to catch up, Zarel pushes himself off of Kelwraith's back. And as he falls down, he swings his sword again and cuts down the closest demon that was gaining on them. And he looks to Kelwraith and says, "You know what you must do." As Kelwraith releases his final arrow from his quiver right across the top of Zarel, taking down the next closest devil. His final arrow spent. "Brother, you know I will not leave you here. It must be done. You have the intel. You must bring it back to the lady." And Zarel tosses his sword to Kelwraith. "Return it to the heavens for me, brother." "You know I cannot do this." "You must." And with tears in his eyes, Kelwraith nods and turns. And you see his wings unfurl as he uses every ounce of strength he has left to flee back to the heavens. The last thing you see over his shoulder is Zarel getting to his feet, spreading his own wings, and drawing his small dagger as the hordes clash upon him. And as the smoke rises up in that vision, and once more, you see a glorious staircase, much like the one we just climbed. And you see a battered Kelwraith ascending, carrying that blade in his hand. And right as he gets those gates of light that would beckon him home, a pillar of divine light crashes to the ground in front of him. As the Lady of Valor stands before Kelwraith. "You have forsaken your vow and broken my tenet. Thou shalt not leave a comrade behind in combat. Zarel begged me. He pled me to make it back, to return his blade.
You know the tenets of our order.
I had no choice.
There is always a different choice.
He begged me. I would have died beside him if I could, but he begged me. He made me promise to return. I know the tenets well. But what would I do?
Kelwraith. You hear nothing but the forsaken of silence.
While Seun's hand is still on that sword, he's always felt Ragda's embrace. Having seen Kelwraith be so ignored by the one he loved, it's the first time he's ever felt empty, and it scared him and made him sad. And as a single tear goes down the side of his face for his friend, he reaches over to try to wipe it with his shirt, which he can't because he outgrew. So he's just reaching. And at this moment, he realizes his sideburns have grown out, 10 years growth. He's getting hair in his eyes, and he's just like, I hate going through this every time. Kelwraith, that was a lot. I understand. I only have a connection to my God. You were. It could never be that deep for me. But you were. I mourn for you, my friend.
Thank you, Seun. I suppose now you know how complicated things can be for me.
I do.
I don't quite know where I fit anymore, but I said I would return this blade.
Well, we're here.
And he's
Watch
gonna
Chris.
get up from his knee, and he's gonna approach the center of this altar.
Hey, Kumo.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the smart one of us. Do you want to go talk to him? Well, I know Caleb is, but this won't get him paid, so.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to be alone, but it's not always good to dwell on the past, especially when you have to get past it. Like that. Could be a big reminder for him.
Yeah. I don't fully understand what it's like, because I keep living over and over.
Well, not to interject myself, but I think I will. I think we've all earned a significant round of sit down and shut up since we're invited to a party that we're not invited to. He just gave us a front row seat. It took us to a graveyard. A celestial graveyard. We just came from cocktails and aliens. This is the shittiest celestial roller coaster I've ever been on.
You've been on one before?
No, but I have cried at many a daytime dramas.
That's one heck of a telenovela for me.
This is enough for anyone. God, are we gonna have to go and walk by his friend's gravestone? I don't even...
Probably knows half the people in here. You know that.
You're not
He's
making it
locked in
any
hell.
better, Kumo.
Hey, Caleb. Maybe you got a potion for Ezra so he'll calm down.
Oh, don't you patronize me, monkey who's just gone through puberty. You're not the only one who's lived a long time, okay? Just because you rinse and reset, I still have to be in the same fucking skin. And he flashes for a second and actually undoes his changeling just for a second to just a blink where you can see the wrinkles and the old age, and before it goes back to his fashionable demeanor.
You
I'm gonna see
okay?
if I even seen that shit.
Oh, he made sure. He just because it was for a second, it's enough for everybody to recognize. I am perfectly fine for having gone through a celestial portal where I'm not wanted. But as a socialite, and the rest of you might not being able to pick up on the clues, we're barely wanted here at most, and probably there's some sort of competence that's going to come along, because obviously the last time we went through one of these portals, we were greeted as guests. And I don't particularly think being taken to a celestial graveyard is actually something you do for the folks that you're trying to impress. So please let him say whatever the wants up there by that altar if it opens the portal back up so we can go back and have a lovely feast where folks love us and shower us with compliments for saving the realm, please.
As Kelwraith
Oh, your thumbs up. You know that's a passive-aggressive bullshit.
takes
I'm
that
fine
sword
too.
and lays it across the altar. Oh. Hold on, I gotta try to be serious now.
I'm coughing up a lung. I can't breathe.
Anyway, back to your funeral, your scheduled funeral at hand. My lady, I made an oath to a friend, and I here fulfill it by returning this blade. Your faithful fallen, Zarel. May he enjoy his eternal peace and stand in your light.
go ahead and give me a divine intervention. However, it will be your level in half. Pick 4 numbers. They don't have to be consecutive.
Oh,
That's just
Man,
nasty.
lotto numbers now.
Brutal.
So I'm picking 4 numbers.
They can be consecutive if you want, or they can be 4 independent. They're small enough that even your fallen, disgraced brain can handle.
I was gonna say, four spread out numbers is the same percentage as 4 consecutive numbers, no matter how you look at it.
True.
But they're not nearly as cool as picking your favorite numbers.
That's right.
All right. So I get 4 numbers, huh?
Might I suggest 66?
See, now I'm kind of afraid that I don't select 66. Then you get to say I told you so. I'm going to choose the number 8, the number 29, the number 69, and
8, what? And 69?
8,
I'm writing them down.
29, 8, 29, 69, and let's go with 82.
Oh, I want 69 so bad right now.
I feel like
Let's
that's
do this.
an obligatory selection.
Yeah, you have to. Chat wouldn't allow you. It's chat's
Especially
input.
because if you don't select it and it rolls
We also
69,
wouldn't
I
allow
feel like
you.
I just don't get to play D&D
Yeah.
anymore.
It's-
That's a
Yeah.
fair assessment.
You gotta leave. The old D100, right?
Percentile dial, my friend.
Let's do it. Can I use an advantage card?
Yes, you may. You can now roll without disadvantage.
Oh, very good.
Straight up. Straight up. Let's go.
I hit the number and they said roll again.
Bro. He was going to wait till you rolled to be like, yeah, hey.
Yes, I was.
FYI.
31.
Oh,
Bro, you had 29. Oh.
Pretty damn close.
It's a familiar feeling that you just went through. Forsakenable silence. Much like a troll on Twitch. Nothing but the void in response. Worse than being acknowledged and scolded. Left lingering with your thoughts of how things could have been done differently. Thoughts of why. Why open this door then? Why call to me? Why string me along like a rat to a trap? Why has the Lady of Valor permitted me to live my nightmare, my celestial undoing one more time? Is this some sort of psychic trick from the aliens that you encountered? Does this actually have nothing to do with the blade you hold itself? Has all of this just been some sort of sick trick or misunderstanding or some illusion that's led you here to live this hell one more time? And you turn around and you look back. And the portal opens. As if one giant calling
I think it's time to go, my friends.
So that's it?
So it would seem. I don't know if I've failed yet again.
I get that. The only reason I keep going through this is because I haven't completed my mission yet. I just don't know what it is. Just being the aspect of Ragna, me still being around, means Ragna's rebirth is being halted. I'm the last aspect until he comes back.
Oh, well, you just ended. This has nothing to do with Ragnar or your god or what you're going through.
Everything does.
Now, no one can relate to this. No one has done what he's done. And there is a giant portal that is telling us we can all get the out of his past.
Maybe he's not so wrong. As Kelwraith, a phrase you said resonates with him, and
Thank you.
maybe
Sayun's totally got his back turned to Ezra right now.
maybe his mission isn't done, and
Oh, God, you're talking about him.
no, I'm talking about Kelwraith. What he said resonates within Kelwraith when he said his mission's not complete. And with the crushing weight of his former goddess not accepting his oath being fulfilled, and also at prayer when he hears the voice of a different god urging him to try a different path. What Sayun just said kind of clicks. And he's going to turn around and take the sword and put it back in his sheath and start walking toward the portal.
Oh, thank goodness. That looked like a great sword. I couldn't believe we were just going to leave it here.
I forgive you, Ezra.
This sword is worth more than its mere contents, Caleb. But if I must take my friend with me to the end, to fulfill whatever oath, and finish whatever job needs to be done, so be it. I failed her once. If I fail her again, I guess it's no big matter. And Kelwraith's just gonna take the sword and leave.
Kelwraith, you returning here with the sword, maybe that was your mission, and your mission's complete. Now you can move on.
What vision from the past did you see? He has to go to the Nine Hells.
Sounds worse than here.
I don't know if that's the answer, but
Do I have to explain your own visions to you? Your goddess said not to leave Zachariah behind, and you left Zachariah behind and took his sword.
his name is Zarel.
Zarel. Isn't
I
that really close to
appreciate you don't
Zori?
use that tone. when
I can
speaking
use
of
whatever
dead.
tone that I want right now. I thought we were going to a celestial cocktail party, and you brought us in here for this funeral.
I'm sorry to delay your fun. Not everything is about you. As he kind of walks by you, and he's just gonna kind of give you a pat on the shoulder.
My parties come with an invitation. As a giant halo of moonlight slams down on a single grave back behind us. Go ahead, Mara.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that Mara walks up to Ezra and is just kind of like, "It's all right," and just reaches into the inside of her armor and just. I tend to save this for when it's really necessary, but hands you just a little flask and we'll get to dinner. Caleb, did you say that the Nine Hells was better than where we are? Did I hear that right?
No, you've heard that backwards. It can't be better than
Okay.
here. But if we're gonna go to hell, we're probably gonna get thirsty. He's gonna fill up one of his two of his vials with this fountain water.
Oh Jesus!
Take it with him.
Does it?
I want you to make a
Here we go.
wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
That's glacier water, blessed
you
by
don't
an
bring
Eskimo
your thieving
medicine
rogue
man.
shop with you because it always ends poorly. Yeah. Oh, damn. Sucks to suck.
Oh,
That
man.
is fitting. That is fitting.
Does it blow up?
You'll see Caleb freeze in place.
Caleb?
Kelwraith. You can't help but notice to be called back to that solitary grave.
As Kelwraith will approach and he gingerly steps over that little body of water there. What is this?
An easy to read inscription in Celestial. You see the grave marker for your friend Zarel. There is no expiration date listed. And you notice there is no date of expiration on any of these headstones. And you realize for the first time that you're in the cemetery of the lost.
No. It can't be. He's not fallen. It makes sense why. It makes sense now why she would. No, this. And he's gonna turn around. I think Zarel lives. And it pains me to ask this next question. But it seems I have an oath to fulfill. So who would be willing to stand by my side and attempt to retrieve my friend from the burning hells?
Well, Sayun stretches his arms. I think I could probably help a little bit more now. I'm in. I got your friend.
Oh, I think Caleb would love to volunteer. As I point over to his frozen body.
If somebody would remove his hand from the fountain, he has no business touching that water.
Sayun walks over and looks in at it. And he taps Kazul on the back. Hey, what do you think would happen if you put some swamp in it?
I'm not sure I would recommend that.
For the first time, I told you I was thinking allies. This is maybe a little bit above our pay grade. Cause
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go to hell.
What?
He said he asked us to go to hell.
Yes, you didn't ask me, buddy. I'll take a vacation, a sabbatical. You know what I'm saying?
You have my back. You have my back, though.
Hey, the swamp is as close to hell as I want to get. All right, that's
Some backup you are.
trying to be the logic in your head. This is crazy talk. Are you really going to step through? Is that what that portal? Is that what this other portal is? We don't even have a chance to live. I
don't
agree.
think we know what's over there yet.
He saved my life.
I agree with the Cheshire Grub. Look, this portal has darkness filled inside of it. Even if it does have the nice shiny celestial ring around the outside.
He saved all of our lives. I think helping him is the least we can do.
I know it is a big ask. If you are unwilling, I would understand. And Sayun, I knew you would say yes. Mara, your strength would be a godsend.
I agree. Do you think we're sorry? Do you think we're ready? Do you want to do this now, or
I hate to break it to you, babe, but there's only one portal.
Yes,
I know.
think.
can't come back and try again in a year or two? No,
Between
saved
the
my
two
life.
choices of staying in the celestial graveyard, Mara, by ourselves, with no way to get home, and a goddess that doesn't love us or protect us at any point in time, or going with the rest of the group, it's really not an option.
Guess we go to hell.
Elwraith is gonna stand here and turn and look at his group. I don't anticipate it to be easy, but we must do this. As a group, I will do everything in my power to see you safely through. But if you are ready to enlist and join the Helldivers, as we load up and drop into hell itself, for freedom, for liberty.
You ran the
For
first time. You ran from freedom.
I was told to. You weren't there.
Of course, they always just say it's orders. Except for your orders were to stay with your friend.
That was a tenet. That's different.
Now,
I have shame in
Oh.
what I did, but this is my chance to make it right. Ezra, I've seen your mastery of the fates and of time itself, it seems.
thank you. I'm going to be trying to work on us going back on time so this never happened. But until then, I'm not staying here. That's what you're asking.
Umo, can I count your rifle?
So you're saying our next stop is going to be hell? So we go from dinner, invite, to a graveyard to hell.
Don't forget the
We
aliens.
go wherever this portal goes, I don't know, but the writing is on the wall.
Kumo will pull out his revolver, pull out the ammo out of it. He's going to load it up with glowing radiant ammo. So, holster it, pull out his rifle, rechamber it. Why not? One more step to getting towards dinner. I'm ready for it.
And Kazul, the power of the swamp would be a formidable asset.
You have my aid, and I'll convince Goose.
No, I can't hear you. Already on vacation. See you next week.
He'll come around.
With that,
All sales are final. No new accounts can be opened via voicemail.
Elwraith is going to approach the portal. Take a
As
deep
you
breath.
and as you approach, Sayun shakes his hand. A little bit of that guiding light goes through him one last time as this Doctor Who-esque regeneration thing he's finishing up. And he just flings it on his clothes, and you see they actually go back to being full robes. And he fits them again. He pops his collar. Let's go, Kelwraith.
That's a good idea. A little bit of redoing the outfit. It's going to be warmer, right? And Kumo will kind of shrink his collar down, shrink up the coat tails so they're not as long as the winter coat he was wearing.
Someone did get
All right.
Caleb out of the fountain, right?
No, he's still there.
Kumo's going to attach webbing from under his jacket to Caleb, and he's going to jump through the portal, yanking Caleb behind him while he goes.
Boom!
That's probably the only way you're going to get me to work for free.
I reach over on Kazul's neck before he goes in, casting Dispel Magic on Goose. If I'm going, you're going. No, wait, don't do this to me!
Suck it, Goose.
As you all open your eyes, passing through a portal once again, with a feeling that doesn't correspond the same way you entered before. But opening your eyes to a warmth. But you are not in the Nine Hells. The warmth that you are in is that of a celestial prison, with no exit. And that is where we will pick up after you guys use the restroom and refill your beverages.
Yeah, because I gotta
Oh
pee,
my
but
God.
goddamn, what's happening?
Just jump through the portal.
I'm edging on this holy light right now. I'm just saying.
I didn't approve of this mission.
Oh
Crazy.
man, what a
I-
twist! Great.
Awesome. This is-
I do apologize for
great.
my roleplay killing the team today. Yeah, that's on me.
If it wasn't yours, it'd be someone else's trauma that killed us.
Yes, it's someone's fault, but I like the plot twist. Darrell.
I trusted you.
With a loss. I trusted you.
But you said
Oh.
Zarel, and my first thought was Zariel, and I'm like, cool.
No,
this is great.
the unfortunate backstory writing I did, I used a name that was far too close to a major D&D. Listen,
You're back.
this did not start in the D&D realm. It was in a different realm when I first wrote this, so...
Okay.
Cap's like, I think we talked about that. He's like, did you freaking say Zariel? I was like, no, man, that'd be I'd be stealing a major character as my best friend.
Yeah.
Soap on a rope, guys.
I mean, I would not want to go back to try to get Zariel at where she's.
Yeah, no.
That would be.
Yeah, I was
rough.
a little intimidated by that.
That's a little bit of a too strong of a fight.
Thank
I mean,
you, thank you.
I imagine it's toasty warm, like Kazul likes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be balmy. Well, no, we didn't go to. I don't even know where we're going. We're in a prison of some
100%
sort.
relative humidity, like.
So did I get any water in this vial or what?
I don't know. You
That's
got.
a great idea. You're gonna have to ask
Maybe you
me
gotta roll.
Oh, you have swamp water.
Free ice grenade, you know.
You have swamp water.
Are you
in it.
guys sitting
So, guys, puberty's a bitch, ain't it?
seriously?
Wait, so you shrank back down now? Oh man, what?
That's why he's been dry humping my leg.
What?
Go on.
Yes,
You're
keep
going
talking.
through puberty.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, keep going. What are we talking about here?
Mm-hmm. And it's holy light.
And here I thought we were going to be actual hell divers. Nope, we're just celestial prison divers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm glad
I'm-
you said all that. I had to throw my headset off. I was done.
Bro, I just realized something. If we're in a celestial prison, that means I have to use my staff and my fist. I can't use my
personal.
I can't use my sun bolts.
I mean, probably not. Yeah, that damage might not work out so well down here.
Yeah.
It depends what we're fighting. If we're fighting, maybe there's not a fight down here. I say that with a half straight face. Maybe this is just like, I say I find him and he says, "Hey, here I am, bro," and I take him back and we're all good.
All I'm gonna say is thank you, Hyro, for killing another character I like.
Eldonari with the prison fist, and you're correct, sir.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I didn't kill the last few, but this one's on me.
Kazul will come back as Goose. Only Goose.
I just want to point out whenever I said he looks like Ivan Drago, I could tell in everyone's face you pictured it exactly the way you were supposed to.
Yeah.
And a awkward Tyson tank top that doesn't fit.
Yep.
Well, shit.
Hey, at least we got a long rest walking through that other portal.
Yeah, we'll probably be able to rest a bit in this prison too. Figured if I was gonna end up in jail, it would be from selling some bullshit potions. Not getting yanked through on the spider web.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. Plot twist.
Like a double plot twist.
A celestial prison breakout. Can't say I've ever done one of them before.
Is it a breakout or a break in?
Well, I'm sure Captain is well aware of what he's about to do to us.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a window up top. Anyone got wings? We could just
The safe word is kumquat.
anyone know where Jonathan
Doesn't
is?
this guy on my left have wings?
Jonathan?
Yeah, who's going to be our Jonathan?
Like the fireball Jonathan?
No. Jonathan from the movie, from the D&D movie.
Oh, yes.
Out the window.
I literally watched that yesterday or today.
Watched it when you were here. Too.
I liked it.
Yes,
I
no,
don't care what people say. I liked it.
I thought it was a cool movie.
I could turn into a flying bug. Ish.
I really feel like Jonathan would really understand this story.
Yes.
Long.
So who are we pleading our case to in here?
I have no idea.
Oh, you think it's like Harry Potter? They're going to sit on top of us and lord down on us. We're on trial.
That's what all these faces are.
I just want everyone to know that Zarel told me to leave him. Okay, I was trying to be a good friend. He told me.
Yeah,
to
but
go.
you know what?
Yeah,
never
well,
let
you
go,
just-
Jack.
Bleeped
You
us,
never-
all right?
Let go.
If we end up in hell, you better not leave me.
Don't See, you would never get left because you're going to be so far ahead of us because you are so far behind us. So at said ambush, you would be 100 yards back like normal, and you'll have a head start to get the fuck out.
That's a fair
I'm
point.
talking about.
Anyone-
Woo, it was
anyone-
dangerous back there.
Yeah, if anyone's leaving anyone, it's Caleb leaving the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Got to make sure that he doesn't wind up someone's prison bitch, though. He's the easiest target.
It's got to make.
He'd probably talk his
Yeah.
way to working in the pharmacy somehow,
Yeah.
selling pills while he's in prison.
He's going to make friends with the biggest guy there and be like, listen, I got some juices I can get you.
I got some pets.
But what
I
do
guess-
you need, buddy?
I got some stuff. All right. You take care
Exactly.
of me, I will take care of you.
Caleb would run prison.
Toilet trend.
Yeah.
Get ambushed.
He would be Chris Rock's character off The Longest Yard. He'd be able to get anything. Everyone loved him.
He would be our Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Toilet-
He's Heisenberg. 100% Heisenberg.
Just got to make sure I'm the only survivor. So therefore, I create the story.
That is disgusting, and I love it.
That's great. I would not be upset at that how it went down.
Listen, if we all die, I'm not upset. It's a fun story.
Yeah. Full of
Sorry.
shit
Sorry,
twist.
Sorry, you're all
We're
dead.
not all gonna die.
No, I don't know if we have plot armor because of our character art.
And we have character art.
Cap will just
Your-
make a new art.
Your new character will come in with some Hero Forge art. You won't get to use this one until the end of the campaign when they get resurrected.
Come back to life, yeah.
I'm sure we could get someone to do it cheap in the Discord.
Just ask any of the hundreds of people that have been banned.
I think someone just joined today that could probably help you with that.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Were you guys asking for artwork? Because I know a guy. I know a guy that sells that.
His favorite one didn't look too bad.
So, you looking for artwork there, Cap?
For all of our
New
new,
character
for all of our new
artwork?
character arts.
Yeah, you're stronger than what you think you are.
Level 8, y'all.
We are.
Yeah.
After all, I mean, you're not dead. You're just eternally in jail. We can get back to this at another time. I haven't
I
lost.
mean, like, if
I don't-
another celestial prisoner shanks me in the belly for my food, yeah, I'm dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to take that up with Goose.
Well, Goose is gonna. Yeah, he probably would.
Yeah. He would be the one to do it. Or Caleb.
Yeah, I feel like Caleb's one of those
I
anything
thought
to
that was one of
survive
those-
type people.
I thought that was one of those butthole monsters for a second.
I am not one of the butthole monsters. I got one mouth.
The other side's just an ass.
He feeling a little peckish. He sizes all the way down just to the scarf. I don't like it here, buddy.
I don't know where this is.
That's really bright too. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know you like the darkness.
What happened here? I mean, I was kind of frozen, and then now I'm here.
Well, we solved one problem. So, please tell us about exactly where we are in hell, Kelwraith.
Doesn't look like hell.
This does not seem to be hell.
I don't know,
Last
all
time-
the creepy faces that are staring at all of us certainly look like a version of hell to me.
Antechamber.
They, out
I
of the pen
don't
into
know
the
where we
fire.
are. It. I can tell you this is not the hellscape I was last on.
Well, I guess we should start with, anyone see a door? Look around. Do I see any access of how we got in here?
See a door. We're like flying, floating, hovering, falling. What are we doing?
We are trapped in some sort of celestial cyclone. Tethered to the ground, even though you can't see it, it's too bright, you feel something underneath your feet.
All you hear coming from Sayun is patting all over his body. Then all of a sudden, no. Oh, no. This is horrible. The regeneration made me lose my bacon.
That's what you're worried about right now?
I'm hungry.
I take it back more. It wasn't puberty, it was something different. Something far different. He's the same dumb monkey.
What?
Depending on how long we're stuck here, you might change your mind.
So, Kelwraith, master of the celestial and the nine hells, what would be your best guess as to where we are?
Can I make a religion check to see if I know where we are?
Religion or history? Your choice. $23.
That modifier, though.
That's kind of my skill.
It took a minute, but the telltale signs of all of these almost expressionless planetar-like faces that stare down below this very, very radiant, infused cyclone cell. You are indeed in some sort of celestial prison.
It would seem we are in some sort of celestial prison. Is there anyone else here besides us that I could see, or?
Yes, there are hundreds of planetar heads that are all watching your every movement.
There's almost as many eyes as I have.
I believe there may be more.
They're creeping me out.
The eyes seem to follow me.
Made of eyeballs.
Those real heads?
You did try to touch the water.
Has anyone tried talking to one yet? Sayun's gonna walk over to one of the faces, lean down into it. Hi.
I don't think this.
Huh. It's just staring at me.
Calric,
He's gonna-
what do you mean?
He's gonna lean in real close and look at it eye to eye. Huh. And he backs up.
Calwraith, what do you mean prison? What did we do?
I don't know if we did anything, but that's where that portal brought us.
I mean, Caleb tried taking the water.
So why wouldn't it just be him?
Water.
Don't think it had anything to do with that.
It's just water. I mean, it's probably because you let your friend die.
Oh,
Sent you to jail.
damn. Shots.
Well, at least we know the first person who's going to get shanked in prison.
Calwraith is just going to yell, "Is there anyone here?" See if there is a response.
The honorless have no permissions here. As a unified front of voice comes echoing from all of those planetar heads.
The honorless. Is this, can we like move freely up this staircase, or we're stuck to the floor, you said?
You can't even reach what
So
you...
we're tethered but like floating?
No, your feet are firmly on whatever's underneath you. You can't see it. It's too bright.
Okay, and we can't reach like this staircase. It's above us.
No, it's there, but you can't get to it. It's outside of the cyclone that you're in.
Okay. The honorless. Not sure if he refers to me or to the others imprisoned here.
I mean, it was kind of a call in response.
It could have been that thing with Caleb and selling the potions and then not actually selling the good stuff.
I don't think that would have.
How the hell would they know about that?
I don't
Or-
think someone like Caleb ends up in a celestial prison.
Or the guy swimming.
Oh, because Caleb doesn't like people. Good point, Kilwraith.
I mean, he did try to steal some of that mana water, but I don't think it would end up with all of us in prison. Though we might just all be accomplices at this point.
Kelrith, can we plead our case?
I'm not familiar with the ways of the prison itself. I've never been here. I've only heard of it.
Did you
I've
ever-
come to reclaim my honor. I came to fulfill an oath, to return this sword. He's gonna hold the sword up. And now I seek a friend that I left in the field of battle. I seek to return to him and fulfill my vow of honor.
For once, I hope you do. Ezra's going to sit down and pull out that flask and take a long swig. I just hope that we get done visiting the the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future, so we can get on with this.
I don't see any ghosts.
I'm at a loss. If any of you have some sort of powers, or he looks at Ezra. A way to read the fates, maybe.
To all of this, trust me. Let me get to the bottom of this flask first.
Seems like we're waiting.
magic, but
Well,
he's gonna look down. How are they trapped? Or how are we? Is there like a lock on my ankle?
No, you're just stuck in a cyclone.
Think of it like a celestial.
We're standing on something, but you can't see it,
Oh.
and you're
Think of
surrounded
it
by
like a
a wall
celestial
of.
glue trap.
yeah,
And we are the mice in this little celestial
But
glue
we can
trap.
move around this.
you're just
inside
in
the
a
cyclone.
giant dome of celestial energy. There's the floor, like you're not floating around in it.
We're in a giant snow globe.
Yeah.
Caleb immediately starts digging.
Didn't expect that to be the big question point of the celestial prison, but you know, D&D.
How long is the chain that's attaching me?
Links.
Yeah.
DM gives you breadcrumbs, you ignore them entirely. Let's go.
All right. Well, Kilwraith called out. Hello? Can we get a checkout? Room 3?
No response to you, Kumo, or to Sayud.
I'll start walking the edge and just putting my hand out to find where the edge is and just walk around the whole perimeter just to trace it, just to kind of get an idea of the size of the bubble we're currently in.
Kumo, it's like good ASMR. Just the perfect level of goosebumps. Like a good ear cleaning. The juxtaposition of such a warmth and forgivingness and something so containing is a strange feeling. There are no openings. Just consistent celestial warmth.
It feels really nice. Just kind of lean up against it. Kumo will just kind of press his face into it, just kind of like a warm blanket, just letting it kind of like envelop his face.
Wraith is gonna go and put his hand and push it up against the edge of this barrier. To see if his celestial resistance or any connection allows him to permeate this barrier.
Roll a percentile die. Like the creature comforts of coming back to the house you grew up in, or your favorite camping or vacation spot, but unable to do anything there.
So everyone's gonna walk over to Caleb, put his hand on his shoulder. So, you think you got anything to get us out of here?
Not that I can think of, but you know, whatever. He's gonna, I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, just to confirm, this isn't about the water, is it? I thought it was just water."
It is not, pathetic one.
See, I told you guys it wasn't my fault.
Oh my god, I actually spoke to him.
Told you it wasn't my fault.
Caleb.
Now that we know it's not my fault.
Caleb. It spoke to you. It hasn't spoken to anyone else.
Shit, you're
Oh.
right.
Spoke to Kelwraith.
I mean, it responded to me, but it says,
Yeah, but it kind of gave you the cold shoulder.
indeed.
Yeah, basically called him a piece of shit. But
They called him honorless and him pathetic. So
I wasn't trying to salt the wound, Ezra.
He's gonna look over at Mara.
What? Do you want me to give it a go?
you could sweet talk him.
I
Like the
feel
bellhop.
as
Oh, bellhop.
one
no,
of your chosen lifestyle. Maybe you would find purchase with words.
lifestyle. I will admit that I have never been in a place like this. It's amazing. I just... Is there a reason that you're holding us? I know you said that Kelwraith is without honor. He's fought valiantly with us, and we weren't here for his past, but his present has been wonderful. He's been an asset.
Mara,
Break.
from whom do you draw your divination from?
The Grey Lady. The Grave Lady. The Lady of Mysteries. The Survivor. Pharasma.
Go ahead and make a percentile roll. Since you are a paladin that is still with your oath, choose 16 consecutive numbers.
Well, I've got to start with my 13 then, because 13 is my number. So that would be, what, 13?
28.
28.
28.
Yeah, 13 to 28.
You guys have like an app to do that quickly? Because I started counting.
I just know that you
nerds.
add the number -1.
Yeah.
-1.
Math is my thing.
I never learned that trick there.
I did it on my fingers.
No.
9?
Oh,
We're all getting close.
We're rimming.
You are not disgraced, so you may luck this.
I'm going to luck this.
66 twice in the same session.
That's weird.
I should tell you.
We should have went
Wow.
to hell.
Wild magic goes
Yeah.
off. Wild magic goes off.
You summon a volcano. Everyone dies.
I understand the importance of being judged and sent to where you're meant to be. Is this a place of judgment? Is this where one comes when a path ends in a different way?
Oathkeeper. Your passage has been granted. As Mara, you see an opening in the celestial cyclone.
May I ask, passage to where?
Home.
And what of my friends?
They will be judged. by their own actions and creed. Mara, I'm gonna say this nicely. Don't you dare leave, you bitch. Don't you leave me with him. They're never gonna let me out of here. Didn't you know what I am?
Yes.
Look at this shit already. He flashes his hand and changes just his arm. He has 1st to 2nd degree burns. From the holy water that he was dumped in.
And I don't know if it'll do anything, but Mara gently places her hand in Ezra's and squeeze, and I can give you a top up. I don't know how long it'll last. As you kind of feel like her essence flow into him, and I'll lay on hands for what I can.
It's
But just not gonna help.
actually increases the burn. It's okay. It's
I'm
not
so sorry.
It's not you. It's where we are. Remember, I professionally with these people's plans.
Yeah.
You're not exactly a fan of my fan fiction.
We was wrong.
Ow. Beauty is only so skin deep. As he uses his form to change back to hide.
Thank you for granting me passage. May I stay with my friends as you have them sit judgment? And may I say this, that while we've all gotten to know each other somewhat recently, I can speak for the honorable deeds that they've done in the time that we've been together. You know, they've kind of become a family. All families have their differences, you know, grudges, but at the end of the day, they are good people.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
That's one of her big stats. Let's go.
Is it?
Nope, it's not.
No.
I was gonna say. That's,
Oh!
Let's go.
That thing almost was a 1. Oh god, yeah, that's not a good stat. I'm scary mommy, not sweet talking mommy.
You got a dirty 20 out of that, though. That's
Paladin
nice.
in class, not in class skill.
You may stay with the Forsaken and their accomplices.
Excuse me. Huge disembodied voice. It sounds like you're judging people based off of their own ideals and judgments and not giving them a fair trial because what you have facilitated here is your opinion as the most intelligent thing you've ever heard Sayun say just came out of his mouth.
I don't exactly think saying it's the problem is going to help us, Sayun.
I don't expect it to fix it.
Come on, don't you... You have an oath or something? you at least meditate before you stuff your face with food. But we can chalk that up to the puberty thing. Maybe you outgrew it. Maybe you eat a normal portion now.
Yeah. We'll see.
Well,
You're hurting in here, aren't you?
define, hurting. Dwelling on the celestial years that we may stay here for God knows how long the courts are backed up, let alone in celestial jail. I can tell you in Galaadluuran, that will cost you at least 2 months before you can get there, and I don't exactly see any bail bondsmen that are going to let us out. Maybe you can do that in the Nine Hells. You can call your nearest bailor, and they can just come over and get you out, but apparently they have principles over here, and we're represented by the one who has broken those, and we've officially been named accomplices. Why don't you call Ragna and see what you can do about getting out of here? But as far as the rest of us, we are because we have made some questionable decisions in our lives.
You may have had a good idea there. Maybe this works like the jails I've been in before. He's gonna look up. You guys clearly control the doors. We've got a bank account in Galaadluuran that could just go missing if we can get these doors open.
That's funny.
I'm not quite sure the heavens barter on those terms.
Or require funds.
They don't want money? What? I understand none of this.
Clearly.
Could you tell them what you hold most dear and honorable to you? Something you would never break. I don't mean a vow to money and power and
Money?
trying to... Yeah,
I mean, this might sound crazy, but if anything, you should put that vow into your word. That's the one thing that we can trust from you, Caleb. When you put your seal of approval on something, you mean it. You don't just put it on anything. You're a businessman. You have an image to uphold.
He literally sells snake oil.
Yes, he does.
They might not have known that. Did you have to tell them?
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
It doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't hurt anybody.
Comfortable here.
It's bringing some peace and harmony to some person that might be going through an illness, and that placebo makes them feel better. It might do something to that little kid that makes them feel like it's superhero potion. It might do something to that old man who thinks that he can go one more time with Ethel, even though it never worked in the first place. But you know what? He thinks he can. So if anything, Caleb is selling hope.
I feel like you're trying to
sounds
sell
like-
me something.
That sounds like tricking them, though. Not.
It's like telling your kids that the
elf moves every night.
or that the giant elf can make it all the way of Faerun in one night. But you know what? It makes people happy. That's what Caleb sells. It's his word.
Hope.
Hope.
That is the most optimistic viewpoint of Caleb that I've ever heard.
Remember, it's the hope that kills.
Regardless, I don't see why my friends should be imprisoned with me here. It was my work and my work alone.
Oh, sounds like he's trying to leave us.
I'm trying to free you.
Oh,
If anyone must atone, it should be me, and me alone.
No, Calraith, we're in this together. We said we would have your back.
Well, I do appreciate if you stay. But this could be a while.
As everyone's been talking, Kumo's kind of been pacing around a little bit, kind of like rubbing his sides. And he's reverted actually back down to his normal form of a spider. And he's been weaving as he's been walking around. And he'll transform back to his humanoid form and put a hood over the top of Kazul's head, covering Goose to kind of give Goose a little bit of shade. We've all done things that we're not proud of. I don't think we're in here just because of one thing that you've done, Kilwraith, or one thing that Caleb has done, or even I have done. I think what he said is we're being judged, each of us on our own, for what we have done. It's not just about you in here. It's about how well we reflect on ourselves.
That may be true. And Mara, I do appreciate your willingness to stay. You are truly a lady of honor.
I can't let you all just stay here on your own. I trust you, but I don't want to see anything come of this. Could you not offer a pledge or a vow, some kind of collateral that could be enforced?
I don't know if they'd take my word again, if that's why I'm here. I've made vows since that day to return this sword to the heavens, to put Marissa's ashes into the celestial realm.
You've upheld those.
I have. And in my new prayers,
At the end of the...
I've made new vows to heal the sick and to help those that need help. That's why I've stuck with you.
Have you broken any of the vows that you've made since that day?
No.
Have you tried to live your life with as much honor and strength? Resolve?
I have.
And I think that should count for something.
Well, I guess it is
The
up
fact
to
that you've led us here, it says a lot with trying to complete that vow.
Very true. If only the Lady of Valor would see it that way.
I say let them try to judge us.
The wrath of the heavens can be righteous. Their judgment can be very fierce. But whatever comes, I swear I'll face it with you.
But what does it matter what she thinks? What do you think of yourself, Kilwraith? You've held your oaths that you've been making.
Indeed.
So what does it matter that the lady does not, if she doesn't believe in you, but we do. We believe in what you've done and how you helped us.
Silence in the heresy. Remove the lady's name from your lips. As Kumo, you tried to speak, but nothing comes out of your voice.
Oh shit.
Continue. Lock in.
As Sayun staring at Kumo, you hear him say that, and then he realizes what pocket the bacon was in. And he's happily just eating away, tears off a little piece. And you see him stick it underneath the hood. And you see Goose's little claws grab a piece and pull it in behind the hood. What happened to Kumo? Zul, you see this?
It looks like they've silenced him. He said the lady's name. Maybe they thought he was speaking against her.
That's weird. Ragda would never silence someone for talking about him.
Kazul's voice goes. Sayun's voice goes.
Elwraith looks up. What would you have me do?
You will wait your time. And then the lady will see you. As all of the Planetar heads echo out.
Then it will be done. As Kelwraith will get onto his knees and fold his hands and drop his head.
Do you choose to wait?
Yes.
I want you to roll a 1d12.
I don't like that dice at all. That's an odd one.
Six celestial weeks go by. All of you are mentally at your wits' end. You have had no desire to eat or sleep. You have not been tired, nor have you been driven to madness. Just long existence. You have now had every conversation with yourself inside your own head that you possibly could have had. Because that time that was spent was not auxiliary. It's all been in your own mind. Physically, you haven't moved since Kelwraith asked the question. Whatever silence was holding your lips fades away.
That is
Anyone else feel that? Anyone just be gone for a long time but never move? Just me?
That was rude. I take it back, Mara. You should have left when you had the chance. This is bullshit.
I'm with Ezra.
What am I going to do without you all?
I can think of a lot of things I'd rather be doing than being here.
Great things, many great things. But I can't just leave you here.
Sayun, put that rotting bacon down, please.
Oh, that is disgusting.
I'll say the difference now, though. I have a grudge. So please, can we move these processions along as I've been detained? Though it does kind of make me feel like a bad boy. I've spent time in jail before. What would I say when I say I've done time you wouldn't even understand in the celestial plane?
Fail. Exactly.
Like a dirty Ezra, if you will.
And don't make it sound like you've been in some backwater you lockup.
Hey.
Some street cred.
I'm sorry, Goose, I meant no offense. I'm sure your gels are lovely.
Certainly not as bright.
But what have all of you done that you have to stay and be judged? And I get to leave?
You've held your
Has
oath.
something been truly that bad? All of you have broken an oath.
I don't think any of us have actually done anything wrong at all. You just happen to have the celestial hookup. That's all. And
I just figured he thought you were cute.
I'm starting with
You get
a
plus
potion,
one-
boy.
+1 to go? Is there
Jail is only for those that can't afford to get out on bond. We already know that.
Snaps to that. About time somebody spoke some sense here. That sound pierces your ears. It's the same celestial opening that Mara saw earlier opens up to the steps. That leads up to the massive opening up above. The Lady of Valor will now see you.
Okay, Wraith, you ready?
Elraith will stand from kneeling. It is time.
So it's what jail we've been in.
And
Well.
I'll start walking up the stairs.
Caleb, don't sell anything to him. And then Sayun will start walking up.
Unless you got something that'll make them shrink.
If the time we've spent
Maybe.
here has been any indicator, I would not try anything stupid.
maybe speak as little as possible?
Oh no, at this point, if I'm living my best prison fantasy, I'm punching the first large angel I see in the face to assert dominance.
I you know what? Maybe role play that instead, Ezra. Well, when you're not here, I know a guy.
It's been 6 weeks in my head, Mara.
No, but I
I'm
know a
out
guy,
of my
and
own
he's
personal
really-
fan fiction. I'm living it now.
After he kicks your ass, I got a potion to heal you. So I want to see
You do
it.
look a little feral.
Feral doesn't even begin to describe this soberness.
They locked my aware our voices and told us to stand there. That's bullshit.
Goose, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I kind of am. I'm not hungry, but I want a stress eat.
Me too. That rotten bacon actually looked good.
I'm good. Let's go.
Hey, if Goose gets sick, does he make swamp?
Not getting into that right now.
Say you bring the bacon, just in case.
It's gone. You guys walk through yet another celestial portal, opening your eyes up to a strange room. What is up is down, what is down is up. A series of pathways, no doubt, of a gauntlet that no prisoner should be able to succeed in. Kelwraith, the memories are beginning to flood back. The white marble and polished granite, the celestial realm, is so enticingly calming and familiar. It's unfortunate to have to experience it on the other side. And yet the song of the lady echoes through, if not even stronger than before, reverberating off of these stone walls. Single solitary face emerges from above this archway. The lady will see you this way.
That's creepy.
Oh.
Go
Go ahead, Kelwraith. We're right behind you.
Thank you. Hopefully, I am ready for this. And he will proceed through that doorway.
Kuma will wait to make sure everyone gets through before going through.
Is anyone else attempting to go anywhere else but the doorway that they have been requested from?
I'm playing mom and just keeping an eye on people to make sure that no one gets out of line, because I feel like at this point I might be the only one who realizes just how serious this is.
Celestial mom.
I just stayed for 6 weeks in a mental hellhole that I did not need to be in. So I'm literally like hands at the ready, like you would quick draw a gun, just to dart and grab backs of shirts.
Chaperone on the field trip. Gotcha.
Absolutely. And you don't get an Uncrustable. You get a sandwich with crusts.
Hey,
with the
hey,
cheap
Kazul.
store-bought, like, nasty grape jelly.
Kazul,
Yes, Ayun.
what's out in that desert out there?
No, absolutely not. Go in the door now.
What?
No.
Do you see it?
Saying? After. Come on. Kazul,
Maybe they'll let us explore later.
Okay.
I wouldn't do anything without asking. Can we get through this? We're here for Kelwraith.
Yes. I know. I'm sorry.
Remember Caleb just touched water and turned to an ice cube.
Exactly.
In the desert, who knows what happens? You become 1,000 ants. Who knows? We don't know.
It all looks so cool, though.
You could turn into dust.
Don't
and
talk.
literally float away.
Say, don't threaten me with bugs. All right.
He can make friends with them. I can eat them. Everyone's happy.
Can we do this for Kelwraith? And put our own wants and wild hairs away for just a little bit longer.
Yes, we said we would back up Kelwraith. We have his back.
I'll take you to the water park when we get home.
The one with Splash Mountain?
And the 2 splash pads. The one that you get to like dive off of the
Play less. And as soon as you say that, Sayun's gonna go to the door.
Well, that convinced him. I guess I'll go.
Come on, Caleb. You too.
Yeah, I'm going too. I'm not sure how my token got up there.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Yeah, I was like,
He was running away. He was running away from battle before battle.
Then I thought maybe Cap mode.
I want to stand as far away as possible.
Exactly.
One's out in the desert. Peace out.
You all step through the celestial portal, opening up on a side that is opposite of the astral that you walked in on. Looking out, there is a thinly veiled road underneath swirling colors of prismatic cloud cover.
So, this is where you used to live, Kelwraith?
This is very much home.
It's been only years, but feels like ages.
I can see why you want to get back here. This is beautiful.
The heavens hold beauty beyond compare.
Sayun, this is as close as you felt in this celestial realm to the mountain temples of Ragnar. This is the first time where you feel true overlap. And on all of this, picking teams of who is closer to the celestial plane. Whether you like it or not, it feels good to slightly have your number called.
Huh. I can feel him, Kelwraith.
That you should be able to.
I can feel Ragna. I've never felt him outside of the mountain before. Wow, and you guys have this everywhere.
Wraith will take a deep breath and let it out as his hand runs along the polished marble, and just memories come back of the mount and the halls he once dwelled in. Well, if we're all quite ready for whatever's next, I would say it's probably best not to keep the lady waiting.
Lead on, friend. And with that realization of what kind of power is in the heavens that Sayun's only ever felt with Ragna, he also realizes how far of a fall Kelwraith has had. And knowing that, he nudges Mara. Mara, I think Kelwraith is actually stronger than you and I together. This is his home.
Of the heart, maybe.
Yeah.
Takes a lot to go home. Especially with what he's been through.
God, is that right?
I mean, you could cut their heads off. I could take a punch. What he's doing right now, I wouldn't want to do it. I think getting hit's easier.
It is. It's a lot easier than owning up to what you've done.
Sounds disgusting.
Owning up to what you've done.
Yes. Ezra, you got me on this one, right?
He is right.
I hope. I don't know how you would take the Mother of Souls. Honestly, judgment has to be made. So, it's unfortunately unavoidable.
Well, she is still waiting.
Yeah, it looks like Calraith's getting away. We're sitting here talking. We need to catch up.
Come on. Go be there for him the way that he's been there for us. Just clap a hand on Sayun's back and start pushing him forward. Like, we are moving, buddy. Let's.
Ah! All right, ow. We're going. Ugh. As you push, he's sitting there. He was trying to lean back, thinking because he's bigger now that he can stand up to big muscle mommy, and Mara just pushes him aside just like he was whenever he was the tiny monkey, and he has the realization. Yeah, we're moving. Thank you. And just does what he's told.
Here for our friend, not for ourselves.
Goose, can you feel the power of the swamp anymore?
Oh, I don't, buddy. I'll be dead honest.
This is terrifying.
We're not in Kansas anymore. As you guys follow Calraith in the celestial road ahead, slowly the pathway fades, heading down into a massive, almost cauldron of clouds. Pillars of massive swords sit jammed into the clouds. And as you make your way down the stair steps, you begin to see a massive sigil of floating celestial energy. As Calraith, you know you're entering the ladies' chambers.
My God.
What?
Her song still calling out to you in the distance. You know that there's no turning back the minute you step forward.
He's gonna turn around and look at his friends. Friends, you're all better oath keepers than I was, and I thank you for coming with me here. And he's gonna turn around. No, go ahead.
We're not any less than you or any better than you, Kilwraith. We're friends.
With a big smile comes across his face. He just nods at you. He's gonna turn around and he's gonna unsheath the sword he has, but he's not carrying it by the hilt. He's carrying it upside down, just underneath the pommel, or the hilt, the cross guard. And he's gonna step forward.
Kuma will be just one step behind him. And we'll just keep following Kilraith.
Well, he's been with us. It's time to be with him. And saying a step forward.
Ezra gives a little bit of an airbox. Biggest angel I see, Mora.
I know.
Oh, shit. As Ezra realizes and steps onto the block, the words that you speak must emanate the truth. As you enter a celestial binding ring of the truth.
They teach zone of truth to their newborns.
Well, I hope you have a good speech prepared in those 6 weeks, Galaadluuran.
My lady of valor, I have returned at your behest and come to be judged. You stripped me of my power and sent me to the realm below. But I made an oath to a friend and returned. And I've made oaths to these fine folks to assist them in their endeavors. And I've kept that word. And I come before you today conflicted. I was under the impression that Zarel was lost, and have recently found that not to be true. So do you ask me to fulfill my oath, to not leave my comrade behind? Or do you wish me to be released from your service? I don't know truly why you've brought me here.
As a single image begins to manifest across from you, as a lady of valor materializes on the other side of the celestial disc. Oh, valorous one. It is not me that has brought you here. It is Zarl's sword that has brought you here. I do not call on my fallen ones. My decisions are final. You know this. Yet it brought you here. In some sort of clandestine appeal. Its owner's desire to reunite that blade in yourself in your former home. But you know as well as I, there is no place for the valorous here. What you've seen, all cemetery of the lost, but not yet found. You left Zarel for dead. You don't deserve to know that he's still alive. And you know it. Yet here you are. It took me so many weeks to decide what to do with you. For not just you returning here, to bring such innocence with you. And of all of this, the one who has shown the most honor out of all your compatriots. I gifted respite and relief. Yet even unknowing me or the plane that she is on, held to an honor of your own group, and did not leave you behind like you left Zarel. So when you ask, why did I bring you here? I'd hoped you'd know better. You should have never come. Realizing now that all of this has not come from your Lady of Valor, but the appeal of Zarel's spirit and his own sword to try to give you a second chance. What are your final words, Kelwraith? For you are owed the dignity of that. But speak only the truths. Respect your home for the last time.
Realizing that it was Zarel's spirit seeking to give me another chance. He's just gonna look down at the sword. Thank you, friend. It is more than you owed me.
When those words leave your lips, the runes light up on that blade. And it begins to glow with the radiance of which you saw him wield. And for the first time since your descent, you feel wings unfurl from your back. As you look over your shoulders, they're not of the utmost familiar, but enough to see they look just like Zarel's. You have gone from radiant resistance to radiant resistance to a quarter. You have your flying speed again for the first time since you've lost it.
Seeing the wings pop out, someone's gonna nudge Mara. I told you.
Good for him.
He's gonna look back up at the lady. Zarel believed in me. On to judgment then. He's gonna spin the blade around from holding it the way it was into holding it in his hand. Do what you must. TPK, TPK.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
No, I'm okay with it at this point. Let him tell the
Can I get my
story.
door back, please? Can I get my door back?
Nope, Mom, get back in here.
Nope,
Oh, I
Mom's
need you
going
to
get
stand in front of.
cigarette
I need
milk.
you to stand in front of whatever's about to happen. By the way.
Mom,
I'm just saying.
No, I'm out
No.
of milk. I'm out of
Hey,
milk for your PBJs.
hey.
I gotta go get the milk.
Hey,
I'm
for
not
real
going
though,
out.
that
Going
RP
out.
gave me a D&D boner. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Mom, you're not going out for another pack of cigarettes. You just did.
Oh, you know what?
Mara. You have chosen honorably. I will send the Green Lady of the utmost regards and pray that you become ascended. I am sorry that your mortality must end here.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Valor God, dispense of the honorless. As swarms of angels fly into the front, and Kelwraith, you see two distinct high Valorants on either side. The position that you once held with Zarel. A position you know, but a face that you do not.
As these angels appear, Seun, the radiant light on his hands disappears. Yeah, that's not going to do any good. And he reaches on his back for his old friend that he hasn't seen in a while. And he breaks out his bow staff, which is now a little bit longer and a little bit thicker, and it grew as he did. And now it has runes and archaic drawings all the way down the shaft. And as he grabs it, you just see a light, radiant light trace all the carvings.
I see the sigils on those angels' armor and realize their position. Brothers, I would expect no less. You hold your positions honorably. He's gonna look back at his group. This will be a test, but I have faith in you all.
Test.
Ezra is going to look back at Mara. So, are you going to knock one of these out with me or what?
Yeah, I want that big one in blue.
Good. I haven't pecked mine out yet, but I will.
He points his sword. Well, there's the biggest one.
Oh, come on. Quit picking ones and just do something. And Kumo's going to fire off a round if he can.
Zool, bring the swamp.
Well,
All right.
Goose, you ready?
This is
Me too.
terrifying. I think I'd rather go to hell.
Caleb, hey, get back as far as you can and lob hell.
So I'll let you go up front.
Oh, God. Give him hell. Give
Caleb,
him
you're
heaven.
just a little quiet on my end.
Oh, yeah. The later the night goes, the farther he gets away from his microphone. That's been 5 years going on, so. It's the last hour. You can't.
Well, Black Ops starts sinking.
Yeah.
It's the sink. You got to get the sink in there, right there. There, just running low. It's all good.
I have
That late.
I can't get low on this. Jesus Christ, what's going on tonight?
This is terrifying.
Okay.
Oh, that red one's my favorite one. It's my favorite one.
Talk of positions. We're bent over.
Okay.
This map is dope with the swords and that looks so cool.
Glad you guys
Cool
have
place to die.
enjoyed the journey.
Cool place to die.
Yep, it's
Absolutely.
been great. It's been a great 10 sessions.
Yeah, we hit 10. Let's go.
What is
Alright.
it about angels that are so more scary than demons?
So much more
demons are
scary than
hot.
a lot of things.
Well,
Shadow
kill you
Daddy?
with
No,
righteousness.
hey, a regular demon, I don't give a crap about. The thing's feral. It wants to rip me
Exactly.
up. I know I can handle
Angels are calm, cool, calculated.
it. Angels and devils
Why?
think,
What?
believe what they think,
Yep.
and have a principle that they adhere to, and that's
Why
terrifying.
Raphael's one of my favorite characters. I love Raphael.
Yeah, this is.
All right,
Yeah.
Mara, you will instinctively rage upon entering combat, as we always do.
She's got a raging clue.
Yeah, as I say to Ezra, I want the blue one. Just instantly, just
When you say the blue one, are you saying the blue one?
no. There's 3 with blue wings.
Oh, the one.
They all have
okay.
some. Well, they all have blue on them at least. Blue.
Every single
clothing,
one does,
blue
yeah.
wings.
All right,
She wants them all.
my automatic bless is on.
I'll take it.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Dear sweet God.
Wow.
You rolling that thick initiative over there.
Right?
Should I re-roll another 19, guys?
Have
Think
I
I can get higher
spaced
than
out?
that?
Where's the initiative button?
Shoot.
Dude, remember it's up on the carousel.
Click,
You
click your
click a character.
carousel.
It's been so long that Black Ops forgot, y'all.
I would possibly like to use a whatever the heck they're called.
And,
Relentless.
no, relentless.
We have 15 of them, guys. If you want to use them again, we have 15.
I know I'll roll in that one when I do it, but I would like to do it anyway.
Come on, Cap.
But you
Middle
do want
middle of combat. We need about a
Little.
All right. 24.24 it is for Lady of Valor.
I think 18 or
Oh, Ezra. Oh, Ezra. Now see, this is where I do reroll, and I get a nat 1, so you're not last.
Can't re-roll it though. Oh.
Now is the time that you need to ask about getting new character art. That's as bad.
Yeah.
That's as bad as if anything could have happened.
Yeah.
Who needs a reroll?
Right.
We can tell you who can't.
I mean, I kind of want to stay next to you now, but
By the way, here you have advantage because of the sword, so I'm going to roll this first advantage, see if you like it or not, and then you can toss a reroll. You would like a reroll?
yeah, I'm gonna
All
give
right.
myself this. It's just one dice, right? Or is it at an advantage reroll?
It's an advantage reroll.
Okay. And if I just hold shift when I click it, it should do it, right?
I don't know about interactions with the carousel.
No, it didn't.
You would probably have to
So-
do the initiative from your actual card to make it do things. All right, here you go. Here's your last attempt.
Come on. There it is. I told you.
Oh God, was that the
Put
one?
these things into
It
existence.
was the one.
Yes.
But
But
it
you
was
had it- you had
an
initiative
advantage
roll.
roll,
Yeah.
so I literally didn't move. I'm still at a 10.2.
Okay. Jesus.
I literally rolled the same number as the highest. I should have took that other one, but tis what it is. Again, I think I'm closer to Ezra, so we can both be dead before our turns start.
I cast D's hands at the 4th level.
You better throw these hands.
I cast new character sheet.
I will react on the one with
Built into the character. I like it.
Oh, I definitely willed that one into existence. Every time I try to relentless, it goes terribly.
it just does, and I don't know why.
It hates
Me too.
when I relentless.
Me too.
It's like, oh, you'd like to fix that? Yeah, no. You know what you're gonna get now? Here you go.
I will use my poetry and misery to pull on the threads. And I'm going to twin this for me and Kelwraith.
Color me interested.
I get to roll a D8 to see how far we can bump in the initiative order.
Okay.
Okay. I've used this once before to catapult somebody in order.
Yeah.
We can't do it on the first because the nat 1. But second round. What is?
Oh
We're
man!
gonna die here today.
I
Did
think
you
we
see
should
that
put a
thing break
pin in
dance?
this.
Yeah, it just hates
We
us.
should just put a pin in this because it's after midnight, and we'll just
You know,
get new dice
Be
next
fair,
weekend.
I thought we were gonna go fight demons and shit. I didn't expect to have to fight the hordes
I
of
was told
heaven.
I was jumping into hell. That's what I was told.
Bring all your
Good
Now
thing
I'm gonna
Drake loaded his guns with
Now I'm gonna
with
stress
radiant
eat. I'm gonna
damage.
stress eat now.
Oh my god. Well,
I mean, it's better than 0.
go ahead and I might as well luck that roll.
Yeah,
Like-
let's do that.
It's
Touche.
Yeah.
What do you
go
got
ahead
to
and
lose?
card master,
bard
please
it.
burn me one.
You bard inspire your.
Bard inspire my bard. No, I've already using the bard inspire to get us the number. Please don't do that again.
There we
Yes!
go. There
Yes!
you do it.
Ah!
At least something kind of halfway.
Okay.
That
Okay.
puts you above Kate.
If we can survive into the second round, Cap, we were gonna be higher.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Now,
move that to a
do you
9.
get to choose how many up to 8 you get to move, or do you have to move 8?
We have to move 8.
Wow, you up there.
I mean, really, no. Everyone else still was like, it puts me like
Yeah. It puts
right behind
it's
lair
right
action.
in front of me. Yeah.
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 I mean, it's better than those 2 angels punching me in the face for the next 3 rounds afterwards. But yeah, sure.
But
Mara, you lead us off.
That's the way it should be, honestly.
Muscle mommy.
Yeah.
that's how it should be.
Awesome. Yeah, just Ismar says to Ezra, you know, I'll take. I've got the one in blue. Just run up. Is this a whole horde of angels?
There are 3 swarms of angels. They take 2 attacks each. It just represents a general swarm of angels.
Okay.
They once you get them below 50%, then they don't take the second attack.
Okay. Yeah, I figured they were swarms because there were so many in the picture. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
That's
But
even better.
just go ahead and run up as I do. Oh god, no, buddy. Sorry. Kylo's trying to chew on cords now. I'm like, every time, as soon as I start talking, he's like, hi. Here to destroy. But I am going to go ahead and Great Weapon Master, and I have those buttons now.
Yep. So you can drop it on your character.
Awesome. So that is on.
Yeah,
Remember-
you don't move me till the second round as well, right?
T for targeting.
Yeah.
For initiative.
Yep. Second round.
Yeah, we both go second round. We're immortalized for shit on the first.
Yeah, I thought you said it was due to your nat 1 because I didn't have a nat 1, but
Oh, you didn't have a nat one?
no, because it was an advantage roll. I had a 5,
Oh, let's go.
so I didn't know if you meant you were moving me or if it was just inherently both of us on turn 2.
No, give me a second. Let me fix you.
He said, let me move you up right meow.
Right meow. Right
Right.
meow.
Hey, don't cut me.
18.2.
Take it.
Yeah, you are now before the layer action.
He'd be after it. It's an 18.5.
Not
it's
anymore.
0.19. Never mind.
Actually,
Never
no,
mind.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, it is right before you. All right, Mara.
Just
Trying to see if there's anything else I can do. No, I guess
Remember your T for targeting, and then drop that swing.
yeah, T for targeting is on.
You swing and just miss.
Smells like an 18 to me.
Just throw the yeah. Can I add an inspo? Or you said I just miss?
Yep. You want to drop a 1d6 inspiration.
Yes, I do, please.
You do not need to roll. AC is 18. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's go. 28
If this-
points of slashing damage.
And then just as Mara has that first swing cleave through, just on the backhand swing again. That. Yeah, bigger hit, less damage.
Mara, you are one of the few that do not do half damage on bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing. All 28 points apply. As you strike one of the first angels down with that first blow, you can just see they don't die. They seem to just almost vamp from their physical form into a celestial-like body, and they float up to the sides and continue watching combat. Next one, 23 damage. You do the same as you carve out a second angel with your blow. Are you rolling with recklessly or straight up?
I'm rolling straight up. I'm not rolling
Okay,
reckless
great
right now.
weapon master. You have a bonus action attack without actually, no, you're frenzied, so you would still have it. It's not reckless that triggers that. That's correct. Cool. So yes, you have a third attack.
Yeah. And just Mara lets out this huge scream.
Would you like to swing recklessly?
Yeah, we're gonna swing recklessly.
All right, just a reminder that attacks against you will have advantage.
Yeah. Well, no, you know, I'm not gonna swing recklessly. I'm not gonna swing recklessly because I should have done that with my first hit. So we're keeping this one straight.
No, you can choose at any point. You can choose later in the round.
Oh, you can.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But the effect is the same. All attacks against you for this round have advantage, even if
Yeah,
it's just at the end.
Man,
Got a D10.
oh god, I don't like this.
I mean, you know where the AC's at. You remember what crazy damage can do to you? It's a gamble.
Yeah, I was like,
You're 50-50
yeah,
if you use a D10.
yeah, but it's way too early to be throwing another inspo card. Like, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take the miss.
Oh.
The stress miss. I love it.
With how hard I almost died at the end of the first round last time. Like,
You are also the only one other than Kelwraith that is here that does not have the kind of blockage. All right, that's your call. You're gonna
Like,
stay where
that's
you're
fine.
at.
yeah.
End of your turn. Lady of Valor's turn. Valorants, I do not wish to see them cross the line. You've been training for this your entire existence. Grant them a quick transition from mortality. Lady of Valor blesses all of her angels. Yay, it's doing that weird thing again. Are you blessed? Are you blessed? Are you blessed? Are you blessed?
And
You get a blessing. And you get a blessing. And you get everyone gets a blessing. If you reach under your seats right now, you can pull out your own personal 1d4.
Now
Take
they
it home
are.
with you.
And that will be the end of her turn. First High Valorant on the right is going to fly up towards you, Kelwraith.
Figure I had that coming.
It will be an honor dispensing of the honorless as they withdraw a radiant greatsword. and targets you.
Look,
Oh.
Nah, it won't matter. Never mind.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I don't think it even showed me the damage because it's just assuming I'm dead.
Just like it applied death.
Dice blew it up.
Dice literally lagged my cameras in the video feed. It's
Dude.
too much damage.
I don't have the total either.
Yeah,
It disappeared.
Weird. I guess it has no effect on me.
Damn. Kelwraith, you a badass.
I am truly blessed.
Oh no, it's rerolling ones.
Still not doing it. What?
You cannot bring malice upon me.
Nah, you're just taking too much damage, right?
I think this is going to be. I had the gorilla. Well, now you got the damage.
Don't you speak that into existence,
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
What are you talking about?
Don't you dare. Don't you dare speak that into existence.
Yeah, screenshot the dice and add them up quick.
Yeah.
There's all ones.
What do you
like-
think? It was re-rolling ones and twos still, and then it just goes away.
It's like, I've had enough.
I've enjoyed playing with you guys again.
Oh, yeah.
Don't talk like it's the end.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's going, the band going down the Titanic. This has been my life's honor.
enjoy the band while we go down.
Kazul lived 10 episodes, alright? That's a record.
That's a 40 record.
That's 8 more than normal.
Yeah, if you're not getting killed by death poofs or sacrificing yourself to save the hippo, I mean, you've had some fantastic deaths, 40.
I mean, these are some pretty hot angels. It's not a bad way to go out.
Oh, you remember? Hey, we had a death angel at one point. I remember her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Mara's attack was fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's just better than the angel.
Wait, get feisty on the phone.
This does not involve him.
You're in a cast now. You're good, man. Hobble on over to your computer. We need you.
Yeah, come on, Charlie, fix this shit.
Charles in charge.
Oh, I don't like the look of that at all. Don't do that.
Okay,
Question mark dice.
something specifically that it doesn't like. I don't see anything wrong with this.
Kelwraith is immune. It's a miracle. He's back.
Make me
His god powers are back.
Maybe this was all a test to see if I'd
There
actually.
it is. There it is. I found it.
Wow, as soon as I riz you up, then the cat's like, nope, I know how to kill this guy. Don't worry about it. We
Now
got
I
this."
found it.
We need a check mark in this box.
There's one extra bracket that doesn't need to be there, and it nukes the whole roll.
Fair enough.
Brackets.
Even though it throws the dice.
HTML, gotta love it.
It's a math thing. You gotta do the inside the brackets, outside the brackets.
Yeah, PEMDAS.
Yeah, there you go.
And I know people mess that stuff up on purpose.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, those are high numbers.
Ah.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Kelwraith, you will take half of the slashing damage. because technically, even though you're clandestine, you are a celestial in the celestial realm at the moment. And you will take 1/4 of the 60, or not 68, but the 1/4 of the 39 radiant damage.
All right. It stings less.
10.
You should let them hit you more.
So 10.
Yeah. That's
Barely
not the
hurt.
goal.
I think you still
He
have
and
one
Mara are
hit
about
points
the only one that can take those shots. Everyone else is going to be in a world of hurt. They
You
will
still have more
swing again.
hit points than I do.
Oh, so close to another crit.
Yikes.
25.
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
Jesus.
As they will do 7 slashing and looks like 15 radiant.
God damn.
No, they just undo that. I forgot. No, he's a quarter, so it's 7. Let's go. All right.
They're hitting hard.
Yeah. That's ouchies.
First swarm is going to target Amara. And for the sake of brevity, we're going to pop these tokens like this.
Yeah, they're too pretty to cover up.
Don't stop, don't miss.
I think Caleb is looking around.
Pop your token like this.
Caleb just jumps off the cloud.
He's looking for the exit.
Oh my God, did I put an extra bracket in everything?
Everyone.
Please, dear God, don't do this to me right now. I'm like having a one eye this tiny little shit that's here. Let's go. 14's gonna miss Mara. Second swing.
Sidestep. That's
22 will hit. Do half damage for your slashing, Mara, and full damage for your radiant.
Piece. 16 total.
You have easy buttons.
It's just it's not wanting to work for me. That's why I'm like,
Don't worry, I'm gonna take over if this. I'll do damage. Here we go. Half damage. And full. Got it.
awesome. Yeah, I'll restart the browser too. I was clicking it and it wasn't doing anything. So I was like,
Don't worry about it. Sayun, it's your turn.
Sayun saw this giant angel come down and slash on his buddy Kelwraith. Well, that wasn't very nice. And as soon as he sees that, he twirls his bow staff as he's going in after the big angel right here. Coming in for the swing. $31 to hit.
Oh, 31 will hit.
That's 8 points of damage. Does my damage count as bludgeoning, or is it magical because of being a monk?
You did not use alt and trigger your variant, which is your bow with both hands.
Yes. You're right. So 9.
Get that one extra.
We'll do anything it takes to get extra.
Yeah.
All right, he is attacking again.
Oh.
I'm assuming that'll eat my flurry of blows.
It will cost you an extra key point.
For 2 instead of 1? Okay. Right, here we go. Flurry of blows coming in. That way it'll consume it. I can take one off manually. All right, more quarterstaff action coming in. That one did not go. There we go. Attack. 24 to hit.
Are you not doing flurry? No, I forgot. This is you can use a monk weapon, right? With flurry?
Yes, I can.
Yes, can.
All right,
Awesome.
that'd be 13 points of damage. And uno mas. Another 23.
That'll hit.
13 more points of versatile damage. Two-handing her with the magical melee. If you have a problem with my friend, you have a problem with me. And his eyes shine as to let this angel know, hey, I know what this realm's all about too.
Let's go.
And he squares up.
Kumo, it is your turn.
Kumo having this angel up in his grill is not where he wants to be. So he is going to... he's going to do it. He's going to fire off his pistol and then try to back away.
.23 will hit. Remember, T for targeting, folks.
Sorry. And as he fires that pistol, it's going to start glowing green. It's just going to suck up ground from the ground and go up into it and fire out as necrotic damage because these bolts actually don't glow in any other.
The high Valorant will take half damage on the necrotic.
So taking a fire, Kumo's going to try to see if he can dodge back a couple steps. What's that happening? Let's see if she goes after him at all.
Are you using anything to disengage?
I don't have anything as a... I don't have anything on my character sheet. I don't have a disengage or anything.
Yeah, he was just using the pistol shot, I think, to try to...
Yeah.
Do you have the mobile feat?
No.
Car Ramrod, are you sure?
Trying to find it. Not that I can see.
You have what we've built in through Gunner. You're able, you don't have disadvantage on your on being next to them like that, and it's like sharpshooter or I'm sorry, like crossbow expert.
Yeah.
You're able to.
I can't use my rifle at that distance.
Yeah. Doesn't crossbow expert let you disengage?
I don't think so.
No, I think it allows you to shoot.
Just-
Okay.
Does not have disadvantage.
And not have a disadvantage.
Okay,
and
got it.
reload without
Got it.
reloading.
All right. They will take their attack of opportunity on you.
Gonna hurt.
Just hits.
Just hits. Yes. Oof.
As you'll take
Whole
17 slashing and 14 radiant. You don't have any kind of radiant resistance, correct?
No, I do not. I have 0 resistance, in fact.
All
No
right.
resistance to nothing. Yeah, I'm not resistant to even your mean words.
Got it.
But now I'm far enough back. Kumo will switch his pistol back under his coat there. Bring the big gun to bear. I'm gonna T twice. Okay, it is flashing red again, arrows still. Okay. And we're gonna fire off the big rifle. Pull some more of that green damage in. There we go, 35 to hit.
All right.
And
12 total points of damage to the High Valorant.
Kumo is. I'm gonna burn an extra strike card.
Going in.
Oh yeah, I mean start it up. You hit me, you know what? I'm gonna fire off 2 more rounds as I'm backing up from you with that rifle, because that's what I feel like. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
No.
Oh,
Ugh.
oh.
Your big rifle jams. Shiza.
And if I remember, I have to take that. I'd have to use my bonus action to start clearing that, right?
Bonus action to clear.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna use the bonus action to clear it up, and that'll be the end of my turn. Or wait, I only get one? I get both attack rolls, or only one? No,
Extra strike is a just a strike.
Okay. Heard.
Kazul, it is your turn.
Okay. Just quick question. Are all of these angels flying at the moment?
Yes.
Well, scheisse.
Just for reference, you're not sure if you can defile the ground here or not. You have a distinct idea that it's going to be very difficult to defile the Lady of Valor's home, even if they were on the ground.
Yeah. I was thinking that. So, bonus action, I will put Hex on this one in front, the big angel in front of us. The one that attacked Kelwraith.
The clear and present Death Angel, yes.
Yes, absolutely. And then I will step back.
Oh, yeah, and they do not have a attack of opportunity against you. They have already used it.
And I will send out those explosive bugs as my Eldritch Blast. Oh, God, let me T for target.
I'm picturing lightning bugs.
Oh, they just
like
explode.
faster. Yeah.
Try that again. There we go.
It's the only good bug.
Is a dead one for democracy.
Yes!
There you go. That's how you
For
create.
liberty and democracy.
It is about time that you guys throw some crits.
Yeah.
And the Hex is a D6, I believe.
Yep, you just hit the hex button, it rolls it.
Oh, I was just trying to add it to the roll itself.
Nope. Do it as I've put all the buttons in.
Got it.
So anyway, because it started blasting.
He did.
21 points of force damage. That all hits.
Man, that's a
And
Mac
hex.
Elder's Blast.
That's a beefy blast.
And hit the little crit button right next to 4. It's 2 dice.
Got it.
It's 8.
All 8 apply because they are also force damage. Total of 29 points against the alien in 1 Eldritch Blast. You have a second.
Yeah, I believe. Let me check here. For the ability, it has disadvantage on, we'll say, strength checks.
Got it. Noted.
Alright, so second attack. And okay, my damage disappeared.
Yeah, it like deleted your roll immediately.
Yeah. The 15 to hit. I will add a D8. $19 on the high Valorant.
$15, and because the Eldritch Blast is up here that he rolled in the log. It's
Oh, gotcha.
right there. Yes. You roll a 4.
19 total.
19 does not hit. Misses by 1. 18,
Yep.
20.
You have inspo, bro.
I already rolled the D8.
He just did. He just came up 1 short.
All right, that'll be my turn.
Bonus action.
Was Hex.
Yeah, got it. Layer action. The truth will set you all free. I need charisma saving throws. DC unknown. Kumo, success. Mara, success. As I should on charisma saves.
Oh, thank God. I thought he made you fail it. Like that.
Say nat 1.
Natty.
I'm gonna try. Was it Indomitable to reroll saves?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. All right.
All right. Damage entering.
Oh boy.
33 points of radiant damage. Kelwraith, you are taking all, so you take a quarter of this damage. Ezra takes none.
And I would take all of it.
You are resistant to radiant, so you will take half.
No, I'm not. I'm resistant to cold. Unless I am because of my connection on this plane.
That's silliness. You're definitely resistant to radiant. It's literally the class.
Noted.
You may not be from the celestial plane, but you are a body of radiance for sure.
So,
Sorry, I missed it. Is half on save or?
Half if you saved.
Okay.
All right, so since I rolled a nat 1, I just take all 33. That negate the resistance.
I'm sorry, you have to take
All of
max. You get to take half of max damage, is what you have to take. And max damage is 48, so you take 24.
Okay.
Yeah, that stung a little bit.
Kelwraith, it is your turn.
He's gonna grip the blade as he gets smashed with that zone radiance of truth. It knocks him back a little bit, and then he steps back up. Zorel, lend me your strength as he takes aim at that angel in front of him. And you see the blade start to glow. And that crystal spawns a green flame around the edge. As he does green flame blade with Zorel's blade.
Let's go. You also have advantage with that, by the way.
That's good. Let me throw that again. 19. 33.
Christ.
And that is a crit because you are technically swinging a blade of the High Valorant.
Alrighty then.
Go ahead and
If I click damage, does it give you the option?
yes, it will.
Okay. Nah, it just rolled that. Oh, then you gotta click the 2x?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't click that. That's his damage.
No, I'm sorry. It's the 2 die that are next to the 30.
Pyro out here trying to off his character.
I got you.
I'd take 2x on crit damage.
So I was gonna take that.
Let's go. 29 piercing, 26 radiant. The Valorant also takes 1/4 on the radiant. And they take the full since you just crit with his sword on the piercing.
And he's also going to take the sneak attack damage. It'll be 22.
22 will take
Nice.
all of that. Let's go.
And
We need this.
the green flame blade damage, which will be
To the swarm right down here.
yeah, they get hit with that, and I think the Valorant just takes a little bit of fire as well with green flame blade. That's such a hard phrase to say.
That's why I said it.
Fifth level.
Yeah, I'm
The
so
melee
sorry,
attack
guys. I'm
does
gonna
a
have to
D8,
balance.
and the
I'm
second
sorry.
creature takes a D8 plus 5.
It's this is time. He's the last to go.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Because
never
it is time. So who else takes the other one?
The Valorant takes the 8 fire,
Mm-hmm.
and the second one would take 8 plus my spellcasting, which is 5, so it'll take 13.
All right. So it will take 3 more because they are resistant to fire. Boom. And as you make that last swipe, you can see that this High Valorant is bloodied. Is that the end of your turn, Kelwraith?
A bonus action. I will. Lean over to Thayun. Put my hand on his shoulders. He stands beside me. It's good to have you beside me, friend. And I see his wound he just took, and I'll try to patch it up.
And as you patch up that wound, that is where we will pick up next session. Love everybody. Take care. We will see you soon. Night, everybody.
Later.
Good night.
What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear. Welcome.
Guarantee he will get you.
And I'm gonna start going really one. They see this tail and like, yeah. And they couldn't kick us out because we all did it. You know, if it was just me doing it the whole time, I would have been immediately kicked out of the meeting via Robert's rules. But they can't kick us all out.
Okay, how long did it take for Tyson to do it though?
Oh no, he's right next to me. We were doing. He was right next to me. It did not take long at all. Fast damn.
I was gonna say he was probably, he was right there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Come on.
Well, you know, with him being
man.
with him being so low to the ground, they really couldn't see the cat. You know.
Right.
Love you, buddy.
Hey, he may be short, but he's as wide as he is short. He's stacked.
Short kings, baby.
That's
My
right.
short king.
Stacked.
There's a reason they call them short stacks.
Yeah, exactly.